All right, let's bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Cree.
Cree, how old are you?
29.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Okay, and what do you do?
I actually I actually am a superhero and I teach kids mental health. So I go to different schools, shelters, Boys and Girls Club, cosplaying as a superhero that teaches kids their superpower.
Wow, how did you get into that?
There was a multitude of things that happened.
Okay.
And basically I took the lessons that I learned and I funneled them through my own curriculum. And so I sell it to different companies, corporations, and they bring me in to teach kids, inner city kids that are at risk about themselves, how to manage their emotions, how to communicate, how to be confident, all that good stuff.
Okay, that's really nice. I love that. All right, and so what is it you like to do for fun?
To be honest, I really like getting 10,000 steps in a day. So that's my fun. I'll go on the Beltline. That's basically like a trail in Atlanta.
Okay.
I have horses, so I love riding horses.
Wow.
I love cooking. That's like a thing for me. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All
That's
right.
it for me.
And now what do you look for in a man?
I would say height. Yes, height. I would also say someone that believes in higher power. And I realize that people call the higher power whatever they call it, but someone that believes in something past themselves.
Okay.
Someone that's funny. Someone that understands the validity of money. Yeah, and someone that likes me.
Got
that
it.
loves me.
Now what are some deal breakers?
Oh God, bad breath. Hygiene. That's a no for me.
Okay.
Lack of ambition, that's a no for me. Lack of like spirituality or faith, that's a no. Yeah, if you don't have a car, that's a no. If one of your parent is deceased, that's a no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you have a parent that is deceased and you have not like dealt with that particular grief, then I don't care.
Your balloon.
My name is Theo. I'm 30, and yes, you guessed it right. The height. I did not have a problem originally with height. I'm very confident, but because you mentioned it, you brought it out. I would have probably popped it from the very get-go, but I did not because I don't care so much about height. But you brought it up, so it's something that you had an issue with. So, and you also had an issue. Well, that was actually the reason why I popped it, but there were other issues that came later. But that's not the reason why I popped it. So, yeah.
Issues like what?
You mentioned about the grief, with the loss of a family member, and I understand it, but it's the delivery of it. So that's what I had an issue with. It just kind of seemed like you didn't care. And I understand you don't want to deal with someone's trauma, and that person is new. You don't want that carrying onto you. But if you really like that person beyond just surface level, you can really try to help them out as well. And because you may eventually experience that in your own relationship, in the relationship with your future partner. And what if they're not there for you because you're not able to soak in. So just that, yeah.
Now, is he someone that's your type? I know you said the height thing, but just gotta.
You know what? In the past, I have dated people that are shorter than me.
Okay.
And I did not necessarily have a problem with it, but I feel like where the problem kind of came about was when we were in public spaces. And so behind closed doors, I was very comfortable, but it was the lack of comfortability from him that was displayed when we were amongst other people. And so it was just a matter of, I can't bring that out of you when we're in public. And so because I've dealt with it, I'm very much, if you tell me something's hot, I'm not going to touch it. So I've learned my lesson from that, and I don't care to really revisit it. But honestly, I love the way you're dressed. I think
Appreciate it.
out of the other people here, I think that you are dressed the best because I really like a man in a suit. But it's also a matter of, from my personal experience, I don't care to revisit that. And that's kind of the same thing with the grief thing. Kind of, I've been there, done that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and with that height thing, I would not mind you wearing even 10 inches.
Thank
like I said,
you.
When I walk in the
me.
when I walk in the room, my confidence is unmatched.
Okay.
So you will not have to worry about that. But unfortunately, it's been done. So
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You held on to the end. What happened? Name and age. Why'd you pop your balloon?
Jack's 34. I was really happy he said what he said because it's what I was thinking as well. But I kind of wanted to like hear you out when trying to be like quick to react. But I feel like the same way, to be honest.
In regards to?
Like something. If you said someone losing their parent, bottom line, we're all gonna lose our parents one day. This is what it is. And people get married, they say happy, for better or for worse type. So like that's what it is. You don't really get to choose like what your partner gets to see of you. You got to be like, they have to appreciate that part of you. You know what I mean? And if that's not it, then you know. So that's why I popped. But I was trying to hold it. You know what I mean? I was hoping that your answer was gonna like save you, but it wasn't convincing enough for me personally.
So it's not, and just for clarification, it's not a matter of, oh, if we're together or, oh, if we are married, I'm not going to be there for you. It's more of a, oh, if we are just starting out dating and this is something that you're dealing with.
I caught that. Yeah, I mean,
from that point, I feel like it should just be more friends, like a friend zone type of thing. Because like I said, I've dealt with that and I've carried the grief. I've carried the spiritual ties of other people and it wasn't my place to do so.
I wouldn't want to
So
do it
if
again.
we're married, absolutely, I'm going to be there for you for better or for worse, like you said. But in the beginning, that's kind of a touchy subject for me.
Too much going on in the beginning.
Yeah, it's like I want you to be fully present as your best self. And I don't feel like you can do that.
All right. So now, is he someone that's your type?
He's tall. Yes. He's very handsome. Absolutely. Okay. Nice meeting you, Carlton.
You too.
Okay, let's go on here. Your
Hope
name
you
and
find you
age.
churchy.
Your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
KJ, 27. I popped my balloon because you said you reside in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the long distance thing for me, just that's not necessarily what I'm looking for.
Okay.
You are very pretty. I do
Thank
like
you.
your aesthetic. You
Thank
got the,
you.
you know what I'm saying, the nails with the accessories and stuff. And I don't care about no, I climbed cedars, all that.
Oh, wow.
I ain't worried about that.
Okay.
But yeah, long distance, and it ain't for me. Yeah.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Louisiana originally. I live here though.
Okay. Yeah, that's long.
Yeah.
That's long. Okay. Thank you for your honesty. What was your name?
KJ.
KJ. Thank you,
ma'am.
KJ.
Is
Very
KJ
nice.
someone that's your type?
You know, not 27. I feel like if he's 27, he's really like 24. So, yeah.
He looks young.
No. I'm just saying, like, most men matriculate at a slower rate. And so if you're 27, realistically, you're like 24. So I kind of want someone that's like 32, you know, in their 30s, just because. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Go on here. Your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
I'm TJ, 32, and she looked good. I love the height. Everything she was saying was cool. I just don't like how the parents caught the stray. That's things that people just can't control, you know, so. And then my granny just died recently, and they still f me up to this day. So I just wasn't feeling. I wouldn't even want to, you know, waste each other's time or nothing like that. But I'm from Atlanta. You look good. Everything else
What
check
part?
out. I'm from Stone Mountain. Yeah.
Okay. That's not really Atlanta.
East of Atlanta.
Okay. I'm like, that's not really Atlanta.
Well, I'm from the sixes. Same way. Like everybody know what's going on. But other than that, everything cool. Check out for real.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I will say first, I do apologize about your loss. And I do apologize how my tone came off, because that's never the intention, to disregard people's experience and their emotions. I will just say there was an experience that I had where I was able to look in someone's eyes and realize I couldn't give them what they needed. And so from there, me holding myself accountable, knowing what I can and cannot deal with, I've dealt with grief to a certain degree. And that's just
Unfair for you.
you know, so
I
I'm
understand.
just saying I carried a lot when I should not have.
Right.
And because I've done the work that I need to do to know who I am and know what the capacity I have,
It's like going backwards.
you know? And so again, I apologize for your loss. I did not mean to come off as insensitive,
Right.
but that's
No,
just
I
kind of like
appreciate
a
you
boundary for me.
apologize. I also want to say I love what you do for work, and
Thank
how you
you.
dressed it up in the story you made. It's like it's powerful. So I
Thank
love it.
you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
walking back?
No, you can turn around. It doesn't matter.
I can't walk backwards like you.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons pop. But thank you so
Yes.
much for coming on.
No, I had a
I'll
great
take the
time.
mic. Thank
Yes.
you. And let's give it up for her, guys.